What am I doing? My brain is doing a
Oh, I didn't say.
shutdown.
Hey,
I've been having a glitch. I remember. I saw your video.
hey,
That's how I
welcome
found
to my
you. And then I
channel.
was like, I don't really like. And then I added you. I mean, I followed you on TikTok, and then I just didn't think anything of it, and just expected to see your videos. Then I didn't, and then one of your videos came up on my For You again, and I wasn't following you, so
I
I
don't know
followed you
why
again,
TikTok does that.
and then it got to the point where I followed you, and then went to your page, and it unfollowed you. So now I can't follow you on TikTok for some reason. It's just not letting me.
It does that a lot.
Yeah.
I have whole ass pages that I've had to just remember the username for and wait months before I'm able to follow them.
Yeah, it's really weird because I can't get any notifications for videos or streams or anything. But I do have the Discord now, so that's a lot easier. Yeah, it's very frustrating.
Sorry, I'm just getting the stream everything ready.
I don't know, and I don't know how it in terms of how long it'll be here because I'm from England, so it's a lot different time here.
It's okay. You're probably like way later in the day.
Yeah, well, it's about 10 o'clock at night now.
Yeah, it's 2:51 here for me.
Oof, what part of is that the US? I'm guessing. And what
I'm
part's that?
Canadian. I'm Canadian.
Oh, Canadian.
Don't
Canadian, yeah.
don't throw boss to the U.S. Oh God, don't. As much as I would love it if he lived in the States,
I
let's
would
stay
lose my mind.
above. Let's stay where the healthcare is slightly better.
Oh, the healthcare here where I live is completely collapsed.
Yeah,
Is Canadian healthcare free as well? Because mine is.
It depends on the province you live in. In my province, they're
Oh, this
trying to
one.
do the American style because
They're going to go private.
the party in charge here is led by a bunch of psychopaths who believe that smoking cures cancer.
Your provinces have that much individual power.
Yes. The federal
Jesus.
government can make a law, and then the province can say, that's stupid and cringe, and therefore I will not follow it.
Yeah, we ain't got that here. I think that's partly because we're a lot smaller. So
You
there's
are
less
very small.
population.
You are a very
Yeah,
tiny island.
Yeah, we
no,
are.
I legit just had this talk with a friend of mine, and it's like we are the United States has 50 countries broken basically
Hmm.
because of the way the states are. Canada is what 7 provinces, right?
Fuck. Sorry, it's been a while since I've had to think about this. I live in this goddamn country. How many provinces are in Canada? 10.
Okay, 10.
Oh my
Like,
god, I got the map. We got Nova Scotia, Quebec, Ontario, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Alberta, British Columbia, Yukon, Northwest Territories, Nunavut, and Prince Edward
Oh
Island.
God. Yeah.
Right.
So
I'm not gonna remember it.
Canada
I know
basically.
Quebec. That's all the one I know because that's the one that speaks French. That's
Yep,
the
we
one
make
I
fun of
know.
them all the time.
Ew, the
Yeah,
French.
the accent's
I
quite French, yeah.
I live in Alberta, which can be best described as the Texas of Canada. Please fucking kill me.
I have heard of
I
that
was
one.
about
Yeah,
to
I have
say,
heard of that.
aren't you basically living in Canada's version of Texas?
Yes,
I-
and then everyone fucking acts like, oh well, it can't be that bad. No, when I say
No,
we're the
it's
Texas
that
of
bad.
Canada, we're like the
It's-
worst parts of Texas.
Like I legit. Oh God.
I can guarantee. I can tell you where I'm
I
from.
had
And
to
you have
do
no
a
idea.
report in 9th grade about the difference between U.S. and Canadian politics.
Hey, bro, from Ireland
where
here. Your
things
con has
were
been a huge
similar.
help getting me into Warhammer after Space Marine 2. Awesome, thank you, Gorilla.
And I decided to do current day stuff. And I straight looked at Texas and went, I wonder if anything compares to Texas there. And boy, do I wish I just kept my fucking head in the sand.
Oh God.
My research on Alberta was just I had regrets and I felt bad because I was like, oh no. I thought I had it bad in the States with Texas and Florida. Y'all got Alberta.
I have been to Florida.
What type of music do you listen to, if any? I listen to rock and roll, game music, And like game music like Dark Souls, like themes, Mega Man, all that kind of stuff.
Halo themes.
Yep, Halo themes. My God, you want me to have a good time? I just listen to Halo. Do you think Focus will release story expansion Space Marine 2 based on the other chapters? They have said they will release new PvE missions. I am literally looking at the roadmap right now.
And they said that there's a potential for new campaign missions, but until they get to work on it, they haven't decided if it will be a whole new game or DLC yet.
And I'm sitting here going, cool, when Chaos customization, you fucks?
Later 2025.
I will. I will get violent. I actually made a whole... I know Twitter is cancer, but I made a whole thread.
Oh, no, you made a tweet on it.
Because they...
Right.
They made a statement! Addressing this request, Focus and Saber said there were many lore restrictions preventing the development from the team from doing this. For instance, we cannot make a sniper with a World Eater armor. They can't have ranged World Eaters. I call bullshit because guess what, chat? We have a World Eater that is famous and is one of the founding members of the Black Legion who had a fucking heavy bolter. And he was famous for that shit. As well, we are missing representation for 3 fucking legions. Emperor's Children, Word Bearers, and Thousand Sons are not playable within the PvP. Even though, who appears in the campaign chat? Who appears in the campaign chat? Thousand Sons. And as well...
I mean, we're probably gonna get them when we get our other classes.
Yeah, but if they're gonna stick to the fucking Legion theme per class... Like, I hope to see Emperor's Children and Word Bearers and Thousand Sons. But this also means that, like, more famous Chaos warbands, like the Red Corsairs, the Flawless Host, and the Blood Gorgons, aren't gonna get shit. Which sucks. Also, I demand a Trigon Prime fight. I demand Trigons. If no one knows what that is, it's a giant tyrannid that digs through the earth.
Boss. I don't want a Trigon in my face.
I want Trigon. You can be a cowardly bitch all you want. I want Trigon.
The Ravener does a number on us as is.
Yeah! And I want it bigger! I want big!
I just want to go home to my family when the war's over.
I'm not gonna lie, that image you have up on stream looks like a forbidden Ona hole.
Man, what are you gonna do when you get back from the front line? Man, I'm gonna go see my mom. No! Hey, Nuts, I hope you're doing well. Doing great. Besides, since people create custom paint jobs for minis, just let you have custom chapters. Yeah, it's really weird that they allow for, like, custom Space Marine chapters, but not custom Trader Legions. It's weird. G-Day, Charlie.
I mean, they also could have... Focus also could have had somebody from GW tell them they couldn't have arranged...
Is this a private party or anyone can join? You can always join if you're in the Discord and have the Good Bean roll. Oh, it's Cold Heart. Did I not give you Good Bean? I know you've been here for, like, so long. So many people are joining.
We request... If you've been here for a week, go to request bean roll in rules and admin and request.
I have not, but I have made a statement like, please be patient if you request it. I am not a omnipotent being, and I am not constantly looking at the Discord.
Sounds like something exactly an omnipotent being would
I do have
say.
the role, but I had it be polite and ask. If you have the role, you could just come in. Don't be a vampire. Hey, hope you are doing well. Love the work you do explaining 40K and just wanted to say thanks. Thank you. I gotta tell you, as an old-time
man
viewer,
in here all the time.
it was refreshing to see your videos. Aw, thank you. I don't know what's refreshing about it, but I'm glad. I've created an Irish-colored chapter in my headcanon. They wear balaclavas under their helmets. Oh, neat. Boss, wanting the bug nightmares is not surprising. Listen.
I mean, let's be realistic. Boss would for science. Do it. And if you know the reference, you understand the reference. I'm not going any further.
That's a statement.
All right, I'll fill people in. So, we here at Announcer of Games and in the Discord.
I love how I'm looking over at your stream and you have your fingers pressed together like some evil mage.
We here respect our monster fucking friends, and in turn, if you want to get freaky with monsters, we're all for it. Personally, I prefer snake girls.
Jesus.
So,
I'm just
that
gonna point out
XCOM
his
enemy,
bad-
that XCOM enemy with the snake girl.
Yeah,
No, that's science.
Stop.
I was about to mention the.
I
Viper
will
Six.
literally go share. I will share the images all over again. I know Boss saved who was saved, by the way. I'm just gonna share them
Hey,
in fucking Discord
slight
again because I can.
minor tangent. Since
Do
we
you know
mentioned the
any
snake people,
Middle
Boss,
Eastern-based
you ever played
chapters other than the
XCOM
Thousand Suns? God, I wish. I don't have any off the top of my head. I do watch your chapter videos, and I am impressed with your collection of books. Yeah, there's books behind the books. I actually swapped some books out, actually. Because someone's like, do you have Soul Drinkers? And I'm like, I got 2 of their omnibuses. I got Redemption and Annihilation.
I had a friend at work ask me, so I wanted to get 40K Space Marine 2, and I heard it's based around a bigger game. What should I know about it? And I'm like, I just paused because I was working with him stocking shelves, and I go, give me 2 minutes, step away, and stop the fixation bug for a second. Okay, do you want the full lore dump, or do you just want a good place to start to like read a book? And he goes, what is it? It's a lot. I need an answer to the question. How about a book? And I just say, look up The Infinite and the Divine. And if you like that book, you'll probably like other books in the series. And if you don't like it, you should just stick to the game. If you read that book and go, that was pretty good, I didn't really like the book, though, you should probably just, like, you know, stick to the game for now and then maybe dip into the rest of it later.
What do I think of the Death Watch? I think the Death Watch are a really cool idea and a really fun unit to run in 40k. They have since lost their unique army status, and I don't blame GW for what they did. The Death Watch was, believe it or not a popular army. So they got lumped in with the Ordo's army, which I think better suits them.
It makes sense. Like every order of the Inquisition has their like militant force. The Order of Redicus has the Sisters, Order Malleus has the Grey Knights, and Order Xeno should have the Death Watch. They're not necessarily they're Space Marines, but they also could easily fit in the Ordos.
Okay,
There you
Shadow.
go, I
Okay,
tagged
Shadow.
Boss.
I'm gonna number these from 1 to 5. I'm gonna number these from 1 to 5, and I'm gonna tell you yes or no, starting from top left, working down to bottom right. 1, no. 2, yes. 3, yes. 4, yes. 5, sir, that's just a dragon girl.
Technically, if you look at monster encyclopedias, dragon monsters and snake monsters technically come from the same branch.
The entire point
All-
of a snake girl is that they can coil you up, and it's the
Yup,
best
and
hugs.
hold on, there's dragons like that too.
I already have a friend named Blue Dragon. I do not need her to mock me more.
Listen, I'm just telling you as it is. You know, that's not, it's just me pointing out that they are technically the exact same vein of creature. One
Boss?
is more likely to have a
Boss?
tail instead of
Do you
legs,
want me
and the
to
others
do
more likely
something
to have
that's
legs
on
and
the-
a tail.
What? I had like 5 people
I-
speaking at once.
Sorry, go ahead, Shadow.
I was saying
The only real difference between Snake and Dragon Monster Worlds, and I don't care how controversial this is one has a tail with no legs, the other has a tail with thick legs.
Fuck you.
You can
There's a lot
literally
more
have,
difference, though.
hold on, you can literally have no legs up to 6 legs.
This man
I've
this
never
man out
seen a
here
snake breathe
causing
fire.
violence and attacking me on a personal level.
I will even share the fact that worms, which is, yes, a type of dragon, WYRMS, are legless dragons that descendants are snake monsters.
Is
never
there any
seen
other
Snake
tabletop games or TCGs I'm into? One sec. Okay, aside 40k, I play Warhammer 30k, so Horus Heresy. I also dabble in Yu-Gi-Oh! And I do have Magic the Gathering decks. I pull them out when I am with a group of people that want to play Magic. I also play Battletech. I have dabbled in the realm of Blood Bowl.
Blood Bowl's interesting. We'll always give it that.
The lore of Blood Bowl is weird.
It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like
Don't
alternate universe.
look into the lore of Blood Bowl. What is wrong with you?
Watch them make Warhammer 50k. I actually think it will be a smart business decision for GW because they re-released Warhammer: The Old World, which is just how Warhammer Fantasy used to play. I actually think it would be in GW's best interest to re-release Warhammer 40k and call that like give it a different title, but go back to before Gathering Storm.
Which was Gathering Storm?
Gathering Storm was the jump from 7th edition to 8th edition and was what introduced Primaris Marines, the Yanari, Rowboot Gullymen, and all that.
Okay, so Gathering Storm was like that was before Cadia. Got it.
Gathering Storm is after Cadia, yeah. Well, it's... Okay, so it's set before, during, and after.
Okay.
So, like, you read book 1, and it's set during the... It's set during a weird particular time, like, the 13th Black Crusade is going on, and, like, Cadia is not doing too hot, kind of a thing. And then the second book is where, like, the Yanari show up and save the main characters from the first book. And then the third book is they revive Gullyman.
Yeah, and the third book has one of my favorite scenes, which is just the revival of Gullyman. Everything stops for a moment as he steps out, and then I think it's World Eater, or it might be a Black Legionnaire.
It's Black Legionnaire.
I'll give the Legionnaire credit. He had balls. Emphasis on the word had.
Glory to he who kills the loyal son.
Like, the man had some balls on him before he turned into Mist. But
I love how I opened your Discord back up upon coming back, and that's when I see
Snitties.
I,
I'm not scared to
That
say
is-
it.
that is a cute, innocent snake. Why did we just decide to add tits to it?
I don't know, why do we add tits to anything?
We at least made them look
Because it's either
mature.
funny or attractive.
But we made them look mature when we did so, 90% of the time.
I'll be right back.
I need to watch videos on Fall of Cadia. There's not a lot of them, because a lot of people got butthurt that Cadia got blown up. And allow me to tell you my reaction to Cadia blowing up. Thank God the story can finally move forward! Because I fucking hated that for over 2 decades, Warhammer 40k was stuck at Cadia. Like, nothing could get past M4999. Then, we jumped that one number, and Cadia's gone. And I felt So fucking happy. Did you just
Alright,
get kicked
I
from
got
the game?
No, I had to restart it. It was sat on joining server for like the past 6 minutes, so I got restarted. It's fine. It's quick.
Cadia was cool, but they def had to move on. Yes! Oh my god! Oh! Oh, woe is me! Castellan Creed is dead. Castellan Creed is gone. Color Sergeant Kell is missing. Who the fuck outside the Imperial Guard gave a shit? Who the fuck outside of the Imperial... who played Imperial Guard gave a shit about Castellan Creed and Color Sergeant Kell? Yeah, sure, no, Color Sergeant Kell, like, went down a fucking badass. Like, in Abaddon's face. Cadia stands, motherfucker. Like,
Didn't he have the whole speech where Abaddon was talking about the worthless guardsman too? Or is that something else?
I think that was something else. But yeah, like, Color Sergeant Kell spits in his face, and then, like, Creed's, like, taken by Trasm.
I just remember, like, the whole fucking spiel where a Chaos Space Marine is just talking down to the guard, spitting in his face, and their resolve, and then he proceeds to clap back in the most epic way possible of, yes, I am but a man, and you have fallen beneath but mortal men this entire time.
Who's
And I'm just
Imagination?
like- and I'm just like, holy fuck.
Who's Imagination?
That's me.
Oh, okay. My brain's just like, who is that? Should I be worried? Should I be...
Wait,
You know-
wasn't your name in Discord Slappy Chan before now?
Who, me?
Yes.
No.
Am I confusing somebody else? Do I have to go look?
They need a new regiment to focus on. Cadian should be like a niche elite choice now. Not really, because you gotta remember, Cadia was a planet, but it's also a system. It's a planetary system, and the Cadians still are fighting within the Cadian system. Cadia was just one world within the Cadian system.
There's still
Speaking of Arcadia, one of the things that I loved about older GW is they did a whole, like, oh, you can decide the fate of Cadia. And if I remember how that ended correctly, it ended with a Chaos win on the ground, but a Loyalist win.
No, you want to know the actual history of that? Because I know it.
Oh, you do?
Yes. So,
It's not
gather
like
round, friends. Allow me to share this fucking stupid tale with you. So, 4th edition. It is 4th edition. GW has released the Fall of Cadia campaign. 13th Black Crusade. They tell the world we are running a massive tournament. And you can also report in your own tournaments. And whoever wins shall have Cadia stand or fall. I want you to guess the win percentage for Imperium.
Wasn't it like really bad? I know from what I remember.
95% win rate. 95.
Really?
Chaos got so utterly butt-fucked, it wasn't even funny. And the problem is that there wasn't enough Chaos players. Remember, Chaos Space Marines and Chaos Demons were 2 armies. How many Imperial armies were there?
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Yep. So
That
the odds
wasn't
just were
fair
not
to
in their
begin
favor.
with. Yeah, fair. That just wasn't a fair fight to begin with.
It was not. So now you are GW. You have written a story where Abaddon is supposed to be like this big deal where he will absolutely butt crush anything he comes into contact with, and he couldn't even take over a fucking planet.
And he's currently stuck ramming his head into Cadia for
That
however many times
that
in a row
whole like
now.
Chaos won on the ground but Imperium won in space was GW trying to do damage control.
I mean, I remember the stories of like Abaddon used to be just such a joke because 13 tries and he still hasn't gotten anywhere yet.
Yeah, that
But
event
granted-
cemented that legacy.
Technically
the code
speaking,
expired.
if you look at some of the actual events, he did a pretty good job here and there. There's a couple things like, wow, no, that's actually kind of impressive that he did, but it just got overshadowed by the fact that he's 13 tries and he didn't do anything.
Is it just Is it just my connection? Because no one can join me.
It says it's expired now.
Son of a bitch. It might be me.
I'm going to get this game in like a week, and I've been trying to avoid spoilers, but I have found two things that I find funny. I've seen the image of the Dreadnought throwing an entire like rock column at some Tyranid hive form that I don't remember the name of.
I won't bother correcting you. You'll find out the correction yourself.
What's your character's chapter heraldry? So if it's I'm wearing green, I am not salamanders.
Dark Angels?
No, I am Sons of
No.
Medusa. I know that most people. My game crashed.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, so we were trying to connect to somebody whose game was okay.
Having a collective seizure in the background.
Yep.
Did
You know
Games
what, that
Workshop
makes
leave out the
sense.
two Primarchs just so people can make their own? Yes. Literally, the entire
then-
idea is that you use those two things to make your own if you want. It's literally just to give you creative ideas.
And the foundings. The countless
Yeah.
founding.
Boss, would you like some cursed information? It's not
What?
terribly cursed, it's a little cursed. I was scrolling through Reddit slightly, and I saw someone make a post about they made their custom Space Marine
Oh,
Legion.
Reddit.
They made a joke about, this is my custom Space Marine Legion called the Bad Dragons. And I'm like, that's stupid.
Didn't we
That's
just have a
hilarious.
conversation about how Bad Dragon is a bad site?
Mm-hmm.
Again,
Oh,
agree
no.
with the bad side. I mostly laughed because the comment section was immediate. The first immediate top comment was, "Ah, yes, the Loyalist Space Marine, Bad Dragons, rival to the Chaos Space Marine Legion, the Good Dragons." It's very confusing, much like the classic Emperor's
God.
Children and Bloodbreakers argument.
Announcer, what's your wife's take on Warhammer? She loves the orcs.
Ah.
They love the orcs. They
Who
love the
doesn't,
World
though?
Eaters. They hate the science. my partner,
Really?
my wife, they will fall in love with a series if the science is even like remotely possible. 40K drives them nuts.
Have you ever met someone who didn't at least a little bit like the orcs?
I met plenty of people who hate them.
Really?
Yeah, we call them boring.
You know what? Fair.
To be fair, this is my first exposure to Warhammer mainly, so I haven't
Wait,
really
your
formed an
game is
opinion on
not
them.
registering. Oh, there we go.
Being from the
I
UK,
think my
finding out
favorite-
orcs are based on football hooligans was hilarious. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, no.
Listen,
my
orcs,
friend.
orcs are wonderful, and the people who don't like them are the same people who are probably going rawr, 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 Black Templar Supreme. That type.
God, that Black Templar video, holy shit that I made.
There's two kinds
Talk
of Black
about
Templar
proving
fans.
my fucking point.
There's
Yeah,
two
it
kinds
was-
of Black Templar fans. There's the kind that like them because, you know, I kind of like their vibe. There's the kind that like, ah, yes, fuck the Codex Astartes.
No. There's the yes, I like this for the aesthetic and the dumb shit I can do with it. And then there's the others that we don't want in the community. That's it. That's the only two sides of Black Templars.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Boss, I'll
I'm working on it.
well, I'll just make it easier in case, and we'll see if it's a just you problem or an everyone problem.
Alright. Should really get out of the not safe for work memes chat just in case.
Oh yeah, don't. Oh, I mean, those none of those are showing nudity, but like,
YouTube's got real bad habits about that sort of situation.
I
For
don't.
small folks, and you're relatively small. You're impressive for like the size that you are for as long as you've been on here, but still not like. It's still in the danger zone of like, how much money does this YouTuber make us that we can give them a pass on this little accident?
Yo, how much money does this YouTuber make us? Oh, millions? Ignore him.
if you've not got the streams, by the way, and seen my dumbassery of homemade chapter, this is the Wings of Silence. They have a
I've got a mate
unhealthy
who, not
relationship
naming, is
with
an
the Death
author who has written Black
Death
Templars for...
Watch,
Oh, no!
and their
Oh.
son's Mortarion.
Who are the White Templars from the Tithes episode? Man,
We
Pure,
have-
I wish I could tell you.
We have no information about
They
them.
were
None.
solely made for the Tithes episode. Solely made
Really?
for it.
Yeah,
There is nothing on them.
That's
we have-
sad.
nothing. Oh, you're level 16. I don't have to switch off.
Eventually, I'm gonna eventually kind of get into Warhammer. I do know that if I ever do start painting my own army, it's like I like the Ultramarines aesthetic of just functional.
Yes.
More than
Oh,
anything
it's
else.
Oh,
right,
we
does.
can do...
Yeah, I looked
Oh,
at
I'm
this
not
level and I
squad
was
leader.
like, oh, wait, that's right. We
I'm
can
not
do-
squad leader,
we
right,
can do a
shit.
bunch of- Boss doesn't have responsibility now.
Yay, I'm not responsible!
He's still
I'm gonna get
responsible to
this
keep the
game.
nids off my face, but
I'm gonna get this game in like a week. There's another thing that I got spoiled on accidentally when I was scrolling through like social media, and I love this scene. It is an image of a guardsman leg pressing a Tyranid Hermagon away with one leg and then shooting it in the face and killing it.
Kind of the hobby
Oh,
a few
yeah,
years
no,
ago, building a
that's,
Deathguard army right now. Love your content. Awesome, Ryan.
okay, I should not be listening to early 2000s hip hop while playing this, but I don't.
Why not? No, let it cook.
I'm listening
Let it
to
cook.
Sexy Back. I'm listening to
Yeah,
Sexy Back.
sexy back. Don't you think
With
killing
Timberlake and
enemies in
Timberlake,
Space
like,
Marine armor is sexy?
I could fully imagine some Space Marine like doing that though.
Researchers even saying, "Let him cook. Let him cook." Thoughts on the Raven Guard? Interesting history, boring characters. But that's very common for Space Marines. The campaign in this game was so good. Ooh, you're not gonna like what I have to say. Let him cook!
Oh God! Yo, the line is take him to the bridge, and I forgot about that. And so we're literally taking it to the bridge.
Yeah, let it cook! I told you!
That's great.
Okay, I'm throwing the song on repeat now. I'm listening to this the whole time we're doing this operation.
Is this a campaign mission or just like a multiplayer thing that you're doing on stream?
The leader beast will not make it past us. Nor the
Have you been enjoying the game though, boss, at least? In between your problems with it?
Drop complete.
I
Move
can't.
into objective.
I can't aim.
Acknowledged. Proceed to relay.
Oh, there
Like
we
in
go.
general.
Box reports. Damocles out.
I like couldn't aim my heavy bolter again. I hope they fix that.
Fun fact,
Oh, that's not good.
the canon classes for this mission was the Blade Guard veteran, the Vanguard, and the Sniper.
Shoot them, not
Okay. Crossing my fire stream is ill-advised.
I'm gonna cross your fire stream every fucking second now. Just to bug you.
Y'all keep doing it, and I keep wasting ammo. because-
Appear to be ready in your advance. I do not wish to wait.
I'm sorry. What? Why did you charge me?
I think my, one sec. I think my... Yeah, someone just followed and my thing did not alert me. Oh, no. One sec.
I left him staggered to eat him.
My chat is not working. Like, I can't see anything.
Alright. Well, there's an armor boost waiting for you.
Hopefully that fixed it. Where's the armor boost? Thank you. Yeah, I don't know why my alert wasn't working. I might have to restart my stream. Yay, chat works. Time to annoy boss again. Yeah, like nothing is popping up on my stream. What the fuck?
Advancing towards objective.
Weird. Hey, Bucky.
Like no alerts, nothing.
I've run out of ammo already.
How do you feel about the Blood Angels? They are my least favorite chapter out of the original Loyalist Legions. I find them extremely depressing and boring. Oh no, something is depressing in 40k? Yeah, but like that's all they fucking are.
The only thing I find interesting about the Blood Angels is just Dante, and that's mostly because God is that poor man suffering.
Let him die.
Every book that has Dante, it's just let me die already. I heard another YouTuber that's 40k content was talking about the idea of like Ryan taking over Imperium Nihilus in the dark side of the galaxy away from Dante, and he was like, I don't know how I feel about that because Dante, you know, that would take away Dante, but then again, that would give Dante an excuse to finally die. I don't think he'd mind.
Give me some cover. I'm gonna restart my stream here because my thing is not working at all. Just one sec.